guys, so today I'm going to be doing my January favourites. There's a little bit of clothes, some new bits of makeup, and a lot of things that I can't show you but are still favourites for me. It's been a very topsy-turvy January, and I can definitely already tell that February is going to follow exactly the same. I feel that in February and March I may have some more variety in my favourites, but I will talk about that at a later date. So without further ado, let's just get started. So I will start with the makeup products, and the first thing is a lipstick I'm wearing now, and that is MAC's Velvet Teddy. I originally got this when the Shade Scents collection came out, and I bought the Creme de Nude perfume, which I would include as a favourite, but I haven't actually worn it that much because I'm trying to save it for like special occasions. But yeah, this is the Velvet Teddy lipstick, and I really wanted to get it. Even though I hadn't tried it on my lips, I didn't know what it looked like, I wanted it in the special limited edition packaging. And I'm so glad that I did, because obviously I've been using this a ton this month, and it just makes it so much easier to be able to find it because it stands out from the rest of my collection. So the colour is that sort of cap colour. It is a little bit more sort of rosy than what it's showing up. But this is what it looks like. And I've just really been enjoying it. As you can see, that is it on my lips. Like I said, it's about like a mid-tone nude, and it has that slight rosy element to it, which I found to be really flattering. And I've really been loving sort of the matte look lately, that whole sort of like Kylie Jenner vibe of the nude matte lips. But this is one that I found really works for me. The next makeup item is in conjunction with how I've been applying it, and for Christmas I got the Real Techniques Ultimate Set. I'm not quite sure what it's officially called, from my grandparents, and I've been using quite a few of the brushes and things in it. One of the items I've really been using a lot from that set has been this little funny shaped sponge, and as you can see I've been using the top smaller end, and it's got like a flat surface which I use, and I use this for my concealer. And I've been wearing the MAC, I think this is the Studio Sculpt. It's all sort of rubbed off, but it's NW15 or maybe Studio Finish, I'm not quite sure. So I just literally dab it in like that, and then just sort of bounce it on my skin to buff it out. And I've really been liking how that's applying. It looks really sort of, it looks more blended in, which I like. I did try and use this sponge for my foundation, but I just found that the sponge was absorbing too much of the product, and I ended up wasting it and using too much on my face. But because this is obviously more of like a cream product, it doesn't get absorbed into the sponge as much. So yeah, I've been using and loving those two. Then the other brush that I've been really liking from that set is this one, and this is the contour brush. I've been using it for my blush. So they're all sort of this like duo fibre fur, and I just think it's really nice for applying it to my cheek. So I've been reaching for this over my, I think it's the MAC 109 blush brush. Yeah, so I've really been enjoying that. I've really just enjoyed experimenting more with my makeup, and that's something that I definitely want to continue to do, is trying different things on my makeup, and just sometimes even just taking more time with it, because I feel I get into such like a rut and a habit of just using the same products over and over again, the same way I apply them and things like that. So it's been good to sort of experiment a bit differently with them. So I believe that is all the makeup. I'll move on to jewellery. The first piece of jewellery is this necklace, and I included this in my Christmas haul. I will insert a little close-up of it. Basically I got this one for me, and I got one for my mum for her Christmas present, and they both have our names written on them, but they are written in my nan's handwriting. She used to write in all old photo albums, and one year she put Sophie and Sarah, Florida 1997 or whatever it was, and I took a picture of that, sent it into this company. I believe it was on Etsy. I will link the site down below if I can find it, and you can just get it engraved onto a necklace. And I've just been loving how simple it is. It's got that sort of personal, sentimental element to it, which I really like, and my mum has just literally been wearing hers non-stop. So yeah. And then the second thing of like jewellery favourites is my Fitbit Charge 2. I did have the original Fitbit and it broke, and it seemed like for Christmas all of my family got Fitbits. My mum got the Ultra. We bought Darren the Fitbit Charge as an early birthday present, but then this is what it looks like. It didn't come with this band, it did come with a purple band, but they are all interchangeable now, which I really like. So they can be sort of hard to get off, but as you can see they just sort of clip on like that, so you can change it, and that I really like that because you can make it to go with different outfits. You can get the more expensive like bangle type ones, but for me I really like this. I got it off Amazon for probably about £9. It's a gorgeous sort of lavender colour. The only thing is obviously when you tie it up, this little thing, like most watches, just slides around, whereas the ones that actually come with a Fitbit, they have a little indent on them, so it clips in to these bits so it doesn't slide around. So that's the only thing. As far as the actual Fitbit goes, I've really been liking it. My favourite element of it is the fact that now you can receive text messages on it. So before it would only notify you when you were getting a phone call, but now it comes up with your text message and then it will scroll along the text when you press the button. So that's sort of been my favourite element of it, aside from all the actual like sporty fitness stuff. So it does the usual steps, and then you can turn on the heart rate monitor, which I haven't, and you just have all those different things, and then you can like obviously do different things for fitness. There's a stopwatch. You can do like breathing exercises with it, which is something that's new, and then it also tells you your battery life, and I find this has lasted quite well for its battery life. So yeah, I've just been wearing that all month, and like I said, I particularly like it for messages, because sometimes if like your phone's in your bag, or if like I'm at work and my phone will be in my pocket and it's like one of my colleagues texting me, I can just look at it on there rather than having to get my phone out. So I've been enjoying that. We'll move on to sort of clothes and accessories and the more sort of lifestyle stuff. The first one is this bag, and it's been a favourite for quite a few months now, and that is my Radley, I think it's called like the pocket tote. As you can see if I come back, it's quite big. It's sort of this reddy berry colour. It's definitely more red than I thought it was originally, but it is more on that sort of berry purple spectrum, and I really like it. It's that sort of nylon material that just brushes anything away. I used it when we were in Mexico as our like pool and beach bag, and it worked a treat. I used it as our flight bag. It was perfect. So yeah, and you've got this slip pocket at the front, which is really handy, and then you can literally fit so much in this. I get my laptop in there in its case. I have the MacBook, one of the bigger ones, and there is just, it's like a bottomless pit. There is one pocket which I can put like all my little make-piece stuff in, and just like little bits that I want to access more easily, and there is also a little, what do they call it? It's like a key fob if you want to put your keys on it. But it's just been really handy. I've used it every day for work. I really like the colour of it. I have just seen they're doing like a light blue one on Radley, and I'm tempted to get it. They are £60 I believe. I did get that in the sale for £49. So I'll probably wait again until that goes in the sale, but I'd really like to add maybe a black one and then that blue one into my collection in the future. So the next favourite for this month has been my phone case, and again I bought this off Amazon. I got a new iPhone 7, yeah, the iPhone 7 for just before Christmas, because my other one had completely died and me and my mum were both due upgrades, and I just ordered this off Amazon, and it's just like a white polka dot like silicone rubber case. As you can see, it has started to sort of peel and scratch onto the vinyl a bit, so it's not going to last forever, but I do think it looks really cool, and also I like the fact you can see the rose gold through it. So my sort of drinking favourite for this month has been my new Starbucks tumbler. Darren and I actually bought each other early Valentine's Day presents and got each other Starbucks tumblers. I went in there with one of my friends and I was like, oh, that's really cute, and then I like majorly hinted to Darren about it. But I just really like it. I think A, it looks really, really cute, but also it's so good at keeping my hot drinks warm. Like I will make myself a hot drink at 9 and I will still be able to drink it at work till 12. I put hot chocolates in it obviously. I don't know if it's dishwasher safe. It does say hand wash only, which, I mean, that's fine, we can do that. But yeah, I really like it. So I got this one. Darren's got more of like a manly black one. But yeah, and I really like how like the top, it sort of twists open and it's really like easy to drink out of, which is good. So I have two clothing favourites. The first one has been this scarf, and I got this probably 2 years ago, I want to say, from Miss Selfridge, and it is just this really nice large sort of blanket scarf. It's not quite as big as a blanket scarf, but it's that sort of same type of aspect, and it's just a large sort of tartan like wool scarf. It's got the little tassels at the end. Like I said, I've had this for quite a while now, and I've just really been loving wearing this when I have days that like I go to the office, because obviously I don't have to wear my uniform for that. And then also because it can get a bit chilly in our office, I like to sort of just put it around me as like a little blanket. So I've just really been loving this. I actually wore it today when me and Darren went out. And that sort of goes hand in hand with my next favourite, and that is my Topshop grey coat. So it's just like a really nice wool long coat. It's got a really nice sort of silver pocket aspects to it. The cuffs have camel inside, and so does the back of the collar. And it's just a really nice length. I got it in a petite 8. I did look online before I filmed this video because I really want to sort of get that in the camel colour as well, but they didn't have it, so you may be able to find it in stores. But yeah, and I had a couple of vouchers that went towards that, so I'm definitely really pleased, and that's been a complete winter staple. So on to sort of other things that I can't physically show you. A food favourite this month has been the Cocoa Pops Cocoa Rocks. I've finally transitioned on from the Weetabix Minis chocolate chip ones, and that's sort of been my new cereal favourite. I used to have them all the time when I was younger, and now I've just rediscovered my love for it. But like the Weetabix Minis, I find that you end up going through the boxes really quickly. Another food favourite or sweet confectionery favourite has been the blue soft mints. I bought a pack of them when me and Darren were out, and like I eat them like candy. It is ridiculous how much, like, I can just sit there and eat a whole packet of them at once. So then finally I'm going to talk about my TV favourites. I have a Netflix favourite, an Amazon Prime favourite, and then a general TV favourite. That's just, I didn't plan it like that, it's just the way it sort of happened. So my Netflix favourite has been Fuller House. I finally watched the whole of series 2, and I really like it. I used to watch Full House all the time, so I'm really pleased that Fuller House has picked up for, I think now they are picking up for a 3rd season as well. It brings back so many memories, and it is hilarious. My Amazon Prime favourite has been the Grand Tour / it is Top Gear, really, isn't it? I just find it really funny. I love all like the little adventures that they go on and the tasks that they do. I usually, because it comes out every Friday, so I'll usually watch it either Friday night or Saturday night just before I go to bed. And it is just hilarious, easy to watch. I'm not a huge car person, so sometimes I'll skip like the boring, like in-depthy car bits, but even then, like, I'm quite happy to just sit through a whole episode and watch it. Yeah, and then my final TV favourite was on ITV, and it was Tina and Bobby, and it was about the life of Bobby Moore and his wife Tina when they were together. And as a West Ham fan, it was really interesting to watch and know more about who he was and the life that they led. There was a lot of things that they said in that I didn't realise he had gone through. Yeah, and that was a 3-part episode. You probably can still get it on ITV Player. But yeah, we would sit down every Friday night and watch that as well. So that's been all my January favourites. I've got a feeling February is going to be full of excitement, and I will let you know more about that when I can. I'm just sort of holding things close to me until I can share them with you. But yeah, one other thing, decluttering has been huge for me this month. I haven't filmed it because I've been doing it like quite bitty in a way, and like just doing things here and there late at night or in the morning, and yeah, so I haven't filmed any of it, but I have got rid of a ton of books. I just took them up to my grandma's, and my aunt just sifted through them all and the ones she wanted. and like I've been trying to sell a lot of things and just streamline what I own. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!